Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 5 math. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 5 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter number 30. And the lesson we're going to cover from the chapter is prime and composite numbers, prime factorization, the exponents, and divisibility rule. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is prime and composite numbers. Okay, here I'm on grade 5 math. Chapter we're going to start with is number 30. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is prime and composite numbers. Okay, first of all, let me just explain what are the prime and composite numbers. So prime number have only two factors, right? You can note down the definitions. Prime numbers have only two factors, one and the number itself, right? So if a number have more than two factors, that is the composite number, right? So if they have only two factors, they are prime, otherwise they are composite numbers, right? Let's just start with the examples. 3. 3 have only two factors. 1 times 3 makes 3. You don't have any other numbers that makes 3. So 3 is a prime number, right? 7. 1 times 7 is 7. You don't have any other factors that make 7, right? Yes, good evening. That means 7 is a prime number. 9. Yes, if you have any question, you can please ask. 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. 9 has more than two factors. 9 is a composite number, right? You can note down the definition. Okay, let's just start with, if you have any question, you can please ask. Temi, if you have any question, you can please write down the question. I can see all your messages. Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, is 5 a prime number or composite number? So which is the correct option? 5 times 1 is 5, right? 5 we have, there are only two factors of 5. So the 5 is a prime number, right? Okay, the next one is 18 a prime or composite number? You can see here 18 divided by 2 is 9, right? So you have other factors, you have more factors for 18, more than two factors for 18. That means 18 is a composite number, not prime. 18 is not a prime, 18 is a composite number, right? The next example is 19 a prime number or a composite number? So which is the correct option? 19 times 1 is 19. We don't have other two numbers that can make 19, right? So that means yes, 19 is a prime number. Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, is 2 a prime number or a composite number? Which is the correct option? 2 is the smallest prime number, right? So the correct option is yes, it is a prime number. Is 14 a prime number or a composite number? Which is the correct option? 2 times 7 is 14, right? That means you have more than 2 factors for 14. So 14 is a composite number. The correct option is 14 is a composite number. Is 17 a prime number or a composite number? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 17 times 1 is 17. Only 2 factors for 17, right? So that means yes, 17 is a prime number. Okay, is 8 a prime number or a composite number? Which is the correct option? 2 times 4 is 8, right? That means 8 is a prime number. 8 has more than 2 factors, right? So 8 is a composite number, not prime. 8 is a composite number. Is 9 a prime number or a composite number? Which is the correct option? 19 is a 9 is a prime number. So the correct option is prime. Oh, sorry, 9 is a composite number. Sorry. 3 times 3 is 9. Yes, it is composite. My mistake. Okay. Is 3 a prime number or a composite number? Which is the correct option? 3 times 1 is 3, right? So 3 is a comp 3 is a prime number. The correct option is prime. 3 is a prime number. Is 12 a prime number or a composite number? Which is the correct option? Maghrib is 12 is the composite number, right? 2 times 6 is 12. So yes, very good. 12 is the composite number. So is 7 a prime number or a composite number? Which is the correct option? Yes, 7 is a prime number. The correct option is prime. Is 5 a prime number or a composite number? 5 times 1 is 5. 5 have only two factors, right? So 5 is a, yes, that would be a prime number. Very good. Is 20 a prime number or a composite number? Which is the correct option? 20. 4 times 5 is 20. 2 times 10 is 20. 20 has so many factors, right? So 20 is a composite number. Is 13 a prime number or a composite number? So which is the correct option? 13 is a prime number. 13 times 1 is 13. 13 has only two factors. So 13 is a prime number. So the correct option is 13 and 13 is a prime number. Okay, the next one is 6 a prime or composite number? So which is the correct option? 2 times 3 makes 6, right? 6 has more than two factors, so 6 is a composite number. 6 is composite number. Is 15 a prime number or a composite number? 3 times 5 makes 15, right? So 15 is a composite number. Is 19 prime or composite? 19 is a prime number. So the correct option is prime. Is 16 a prime or composite? 16 is a composite number. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just start with the next lesson, and the next lesson is prime factorization. Let's just start with the prime factors. Prime factorization means you have to factor a number and all the factors must be prime number, right? That is known as the prime factorization. So what is the prime factorization of 10? You can make the factors of 10 like 10 times 1, right? But 10 is not a prime factor. So basically, how do we make prime factors? So we have to make the prime factors of 10. You have to divide the number by the smallest prime number until you get the answer 1. 10. Start dividing 10 by the smallest prime number. So which is the smallest prime number that can divide 10? 2. 2 is the smallest prime number, right? Just divided by the 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now divide this 5 by a prime number. So which prime number can divide 5? 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. So this is the two prime factors of 10. 2 is prime number, 5 is prime number, right? So that is the prime factors of 10. Let's just start with the test questions. What is the prime factorization of 4? You have options given: 2 times 2, 2 times 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Basically, factors means when you multiply two numbers, they make 4. So which two numbers makes 4? 2 times 2. Yes, and yes, 2 is a prime number. So that is the only prime factors of 4, right? That would be 2 times 2. What is the prime factorization of 10? That's the one we just did on the board. So which is the correct option? You have the options: 2 times 5, 2 times 2 times 5, 5 and 2. Which two numbers makes 10? 5 times 2, right? It may be more than two numbers, but all the numbers must be prime. When you multiply them, they makes 10. So only numbers that when multiplied makes 10 are 2 times 5, right? What is the prime factorization of 15? You can find answers from the options also. Let's just divide 15 by the smallest prime number. So which is the smallest prime number that can divide 15? It would be 3, right? 15 divided by 3 is 5. Now you have to divide this 5 by and smallest prime number. So which is the smallest prime number that can divide 5? Yes, it is 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. You have to divide until you get the answer 1, right? So the only two prime factors of 15 are 3 times 5. So the correct option is 3 times 5. What are is the prime factorization of 6? So which is the correct option? You are given 4 of the options. Which option is the correct one? If you already know the answers, you can please write down the answers in the chat box. 2 times 3 makes 6, right? Both of the numbers are prime factors, and other options are not the correct, right? The only option that is both the prime numbers is 2 times 3. The correct option is 2 times 3. What is the prime factorization of 9? So which is the correct option? Three times 3 makes 9, right? The correct option is 3 times 3. Okay, what is the prime factorization of 4? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 2 times 2, right? 2 times 2 makes 4. So the correct option is 2 times 2. What is the prime factorization of 10? Which is the correct option? Prime factorization of 10 is 2 times 5, right? The correct option is 2 times 5. What is the prime factorization of 15? Which is the correct option? Prime factorization of 15 is 3 times 5. The correct option is 3 times 5. What is the prime factorization of 4? Which is the correct option? 2 times 2 is 4, right? The correct option is 2 times 2. What is the prime factorization of 6? Which is the correct option? No one is answering why. 2 times 3 is 6. So the correct option is 2 times 3, right? The next one is what is the prime factorization of 9? Which is the correct option? That would be 9. 3 times 3 is 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the prime factorization of 10? Which is the correct option? 2 times 5 is 10, right? The correct option is 2 times 5. What is the prime factorization of 10? Which is the correct option? Very good. Yes, again, the prime factorization of 10 is 2 times 5. What is the prime factorization of 6? It is 2 times 3. The correct option is 2 times 3. Very good. What is the prime factorization of 15? Which is the correct option? 15, it is 3 times 5. The correct option is 3 times 5, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Next lesson is prime factorizations with exponents. Okay, what is the prime factorization of 4? A prime factorization shows how to write a number as a product of prime factors, right? You have to write a number in the form of products, but all the factors must be prime number, right? Okay, so divide the prime factor. You have to divide 4 by the smallest prime number. That would be 2, right? So 4 divided by 2 equals 2. Now you have to divide 2 by 2 to get the answer 1, because the only prime number that can divide 2 is 1. So the prime factors of 4 is 2 times 2, right? You can write them as square, and 2 times 2 is exactly same. Let's just start with the practice questions. What is the prime factorization of 4? Which is the correct option? That's the one we just did on 4. Just did on tutorial. So which is the prime factorization of 4? Prime factors of 4 is 2 times 2, right? And you can write them as 2 square. Option number 4 is the correct option. The last one is the correct option. What is the prime factorization of 6? Which is the correct option? 2 times 3 is 6. The correct option is 2 times 3. What is the prime factorization of 10? Which is the correct option? Prime factorization of 10 is 2 times 5, right? The correct option is 2 times 5. What is the prime factorization of 4? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 2 times 2, and you can write 2 times 2 as 2 square. The correct option is 2 square. It would be the second option is the correct one. What is the prime factorization of 25? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 5 times 5, right? And you can write 5 times 5 as 5 square. So it could be 5 square because you can write 5 times 5 as 5 square. The correct option is 5 square. What is the prime factorization of 9? Which is the correct option? Nine, you can make the factors of prime factors of 9 as 3 times 3, right? That would be 3 square, right? You can write as 3 square. What is the prime factorization of 15? Which is the correct option? The prime factors of 15 are 3 times 5, right? The correct option is 3 times 5. What is the prime factorization of 9? Which is the correct option? Prime factors of 9 are 3 times 3, and you can write them as 3 square. The second option is the correct one. What is the prime factorization of 4? Which is the correct option? The prime factorization of 4 is 2 times 2, right? You can write it as 2 square. Option number 3 is the correct option. It would be 2 square. What is the prime factorization of 10? It would be 2 times 5. The correct option is 2 times 5. Okay, we are done with the lesson. Let's just start with the next lesson. And next lesson is divisibility rules. Let's just start with the next lesson, that is divisibility rules. Okay, so basically, what is divisibility rule? Like, you have to answer the question, is 7193 divisible by 3? Yes or no, without dividing. You don't need to divide them, right? You have to apply some rules. They are that are known as divisibility rule, and you will get your answer, like if yes or no. So for different numbers, the divisibility rules are different. Let's just start with the example. We'll learn the divisibility rules. Is 7194 divisible by 3? You have to apply the divisibility rule by 3, right? The divisibility rule by 3 is you have to sum up all the digits. If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, that means yes, the number is divisible by 3. That is the divisibility rule for 3. If sum of all the numbers in a digit must be divisible by 3, that means the number is divisible by 3. So just add 7, 1, 9, and 4. When you add to, they makes 21. So 21 divided by 3, yes, you have 3 times 7 is 21, right? So their sum is divisible by 3, that means the number is divisible by 3. Otherwise, 7194 is a bit long, right? When you divide. Okay, the next one is 666 divisible by 3? So you have to divisibility rule for 3 is exactly same. Just add them and divide them by, add the digits and divide it by the 3, right? 6 plus 6 plus 6 makes 18. Do you have 18 in the table of 3? Yes, that means 666 is divisible by 3, right? Okay, the next one is now 956 is divisible by 2. The divisibility rule for 2 is very easy. You just have to look for the ones digit, right? The ones digit in this case is 6. If the ones digit is divisible by 2, right? Or you can say if it is 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, that means yes, the number is divisible by 2. You can see the ones digit is 6. 6 is divisible by 2, right? That means the number 956 is divisible by 2. Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, is 15,928 divisible by 9? So you have to look for the divisibility rule for 9. So let me just write down the number. Let's see what is the divisibility rule for 9, right? Okay, 15,928. The divisibility rule for 9 is if the sum of the numbers is divisible by 9. 15,928. Okay, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, that means the number is divisible by 9, right? Just add them. 1, 9 plus 2 plus 8. 10, 19, 20, 25. 25 is divisible by 9? No. That means 15,928 is not divisible by 9, right? This is the divisibility rule for 9, right? Correct option is no. Okay, the divisibility rule for 6 is 4,890. The divisibility rule for 6 is if the number is divisible by rule for 6. If the given number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then it is divisible by 6. Let's just apply the divisibility rule for 2. For 2 is if the ones digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8, that means the number is divisible by 2. So you can see the ones digit is 0. That means yes, divisible by 2. And for 3 you have to sum up all the digits. 4 plus 8 plus 9 plus 0. 12 and 9, 21. And the sum 21 is divisible by 3. Yes. That means the number is divisible by 3. It is divisible by 2 and it is divisible by 3. That means yes, it is divisible by 6. Right? If the number is divisible by 2 and divisible by 3, that means the number is divisible by 6. Right? So yes, it is divisible by 6. Is 957 divisible by 5? No. The divisibility rule for 5 is very easy if you have 5 or 0 at the ones place, right? Either 5 or either 0. That means the number is divisible by 5. So here you have the ones digit is 7. That means the correct option is no. Is 956 divisible by 2? Yes or no? Yes, it is divisible by 2, right? 956, you have 6 at the ones place and 6 is divisible by 2. That means 956 is divisible by 2. Is 7194 divisible by 3? Let's just add up 7194, the digits. Let's see if their sum is 7194. Let's just add 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 4. 13, 14 and 7, 21. And 21 is divisible by 3, right? 3 times 7 is 21. That means yes, 7194 is divisible by 3. The correct option is yes. Is 84,366 divisible by 10? The correct option is no. The divisibility rule for 10 is the number must have a 0 at the ones place, right? So the correct option is no. The number must have a 0 at the ones place. Is 6,504 divisible by 4? The divisibility rule for 4 is you have to look for the last two digits. If the last two digits are divisible by 4, yes, that means the number is divisible by 4. So you can see the last two digits 0 and 4. 4 times 1 is 4, right? That means yes, it is divisible by 4. The correct option is yes. Is 264 divisible by 2 by 9? Divisibility tool for 9 is the sum of digit is divisible by 9, right? Just add the digit 6 plus 4, 10, and plus 2, 12. 12 is divisible by 9? No, that means the number is not divisible by 9, right? The next one is 26,818 is divisible by 5, which is the correct option. The correct option is no. The correct option is no, right? Is 666 divisible by 3? Yes, the sum of digits is 18 and 18 is divisible by 6. Sorry, 18 is divisible by 3. That means yes, the number is divisible by 3, right? Okay, we are done with the lesson. You can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we're working on grade 5 math. We're working on the chapter number theory. The lessons we have covered from the lesson are from the chapter number theory. The lessons we have covered today are prime and composite numbers, prime factorization with exponents, and divisibility rule, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, right? Okay, that's all for today. If you have any question, you can please ask. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.